Hey everybody, here we go, another one today. I'm gonna check out how an F-hat saved a species. So this one was requested a while ago, and I mean a while ago, and the person that might have requested this might watch this. And I'm honestly sorry, this was on the watch list for like, ever since you said it. I just have not gone to it, because so much new stuff comes out that I react to, and it's hard for me to react to something that like came out years ago. But yeah, let's just see what this happened. How an F-hat helped save the species.
Here's a fun fact that will 100% make people question what you do in your free time. So you might not know this, but the peregrine falcon nearly became past tense in America, mostly because they were getting destroyed by the pesticides we were using. In the 70s, the number of falcon breeding pairs dipped from 4,000 all the way to 324. But they made a comeback, and you're gonna see why that was a pun. And one of the big reasons was thanks to the FFH, the falcon hat. This hat was also a sperm collection device that falconers would wear to collect and artificially inseminate falcons. And yes, they would wear it on their head. But why, you're probably asking? Well, fun fact, when you hand raise a falcon as a chicken and it prints on you, it grows up and ends up showing zero interest in other falcons, but all the interest in humans. So the only real option was to put on the hat, close their eyes, and question every life decision that led them down the path with the end game of getting skulled by a bird of prey. And to make it even better, falcons have to be courted before they mate. So not only would these grown men have to put on the hats, they would also imitate the female falcon's chirp and even bow their head in a rocking motion the same way an interested female falcon would. All that so the falcon would be comfortable enough to turn the bucket hat into a bucket hat. These hats come in many different colors, which means of course so does the falcon. After
at least they're fashionable with it.
The falconer could use a syringe to remove it and then inseminate a female. As much of a meme this whole situation was, it actually helped the falcon population that was previously on life support. But it also means a man had to go home to his wife and children after a long day.
If you're down to help the cause, I guess, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not wearing this hat.
Wait for it. I can explain.
What is?
Once upon a time, I downloaded TikTok as a joke, and now I explain stuff like this for a living. Ain't that some So when a lot of baby birds are still in the nest, instead of deucing all over the place, instead they'll dump into a white mucus membrane called a fecal sac. It's basically a built-in diaper for baby birds. And just like in the video, normally as soon as a chick is fed, it'll release a sack for the parent to deal with. Because being a parent literally means dealing with all kinds of If the chick can't produce a sack on its own, then the mother will poke and prod around its cloaca to stimulate it into dropping its pamper pack. And the reason they do this is because 1, keeping all that nastiness in the sack keeps the nest clean. And number 2, the cleaner the nest is, the less likely it is that a predator finds it. Now the reason the mother eats it is because baby birds can't digest food completely, so they end up leaving a lot of nutrients in their poop. Since nature loves to recycle, oftentimes the parent, usually the mother, will eat the sack so the nutrients at least don't go to waste.
You find other things to eat.
The more you pay attention, the more you realize birds are just really
weird that bird looked messed up.
Normally by the time the chicks are ready to fly, they don't need a fecal sac.
I thought human babies looked a little bit weird when they were born. Animals look a lot weirder when they're first born. Why?
Okay, honest question here, because I'm just curious.
Just why?
Why did y'all tag me so many times? Have we really gotten to that point? You see a pig with sperm while it's heavy enough to have their own gravity, and your first thought was that I needed to see it? Now, I don't know what's worse. The fact that y'all expect me to be able to explain this, or the fact that you're right and I can. Don't judge me for knowing this. This is a boar sus growth, and it produces more baby batter than any other animal alive.
I would imagine
reference, a human man can release about 100 million little swimmers in one
life
round. But when
for a
this
generation.
Clip, it can produce about 50 billion. It literally has sus in its name. That should tell you something. Basically, since male boars compete for females, the more baby batter one can produce, the more likely he's going to be the one that ends up knocking up the female. So to be able to hold more life juice, a male boar's balls will double in size during breeding season. And to give themselves even more of an advantage, a pig's O, you know the big O.
No, think about it. Do humans have like a mating season like animals do? If we do, what do you think would be the mating season?
Which means after years of
me personally, I think it would be summertime.
Big enough to pay property taxes.
Because I think that's when people are out doing like the most stuff.
Places I don't want to can exist. So let me ask y'all, are y'all glad?
Imagine that being on you though.
Like, did you really need me to tell you all this? Wanna know the saddest thing about this? I barely did any research. For some reason, I already knew most of this. And there is no safe way to explain why.
What the actual $$ hash is this?
What is this monstrosity?
This is a hammerhead bat. You can find these roid bats seasoned all across Central and West Africa.
So there's more than just hammerhead sharks?
They do not have the best side profile. In fact, if you remember pictures of a chupacabra,
that seems like a whole monster. It looks like something I would find in Hotel Transylvania.
Can't even blame them because they have one of the most misleading skulls you'll ever see. But this freak of a bat is 100% harmless. Hammerhead bats eat almost nothing but fruits, and their favorites are figs, bananas, and mangoes. And when they do catch bodies, they're usually eating the insects you actually should worry about. And there's actually a reason they look like the face of a
I don't know
malpractice
why. It's
lawsuit.
kind of.
The males use that
I'm so
freakish nose
freaked
job
out
as a
looking
kind
at
of
this.
loudspeaker
Like,
to
I don't
amplify this
want to
weird
look
honking
at it.
call that they make to attract females. It's half of evolution.
And
Is
okay,
finding
y'all don't
creative
know,
ways
my
to get laid.
screen, my
Do I hear
monitor
it?
that I'm watching this on is like really large.
You can't hear it, but somewhere Batwoman just got turned on. Also, these bats low-key have social anxiety because during stressful events, they'll purposely isolate themselves from the group. It'd be like that. I read a comment that said they're disgustingly adorable, and
It seems like horse
I see it.
faces.
Almost makes up for the fact that sometimes they attack and murk chickens and they might be responsible for Ebola. No, I don't think I will explain it. I'm about to introduce you to your new nightmare.
It's like the monster truck
Meet every shark's
alien.
paralysis demon, the false killer whale. It's actually a type of oceanic dolphin, and the biggest ones can grow to 20 feet long.
Remember that Monster Trucks movie that came out like 10 years ago, I want to say? This looks like the monster that was in that car. Am I tripping? This looks like the monster that was inside that dude's
Weigh
car.
well over 4,000
I don't even know if y'all know what movie I'm
Basically, they're
talking
dolphins
about.
that eat their Wheaties.
But that's
This aquatic refrigerator
what it
usually
looks
eats
like.
fish and squid, but this waterproof demon will also murk other dolphins. They also do other
But dolphins
things to
don't care
dolphins.
about
Because
nothing.
not only will false killer whales, let's call it tennis. Not only will they play tennis with dolphins of other species, they'll also participate in gay tennis matches. That's actually why you've probably never seen them in an aquarium, because
Bro, like if y'all don't know what dolphins do, they do you. And they don't care if you want it or not. Like dolphins are the ocean booty warriors, I mean for real. Dolphins are the ocean booty warriors. I'm not even joking. After I learned that, honestly, would you rather get attacked by a dolphin or a shark? Because dolphins, I don't want to, because I saw that one King of the Hill episode with where Hank fell into the dolphin exhibit. Or no, I think he was
When
just
they're
swimming
around
with the
other dolphins,
dolphins. And so he was swimming with the dolphins, and the dolphin came behind him and took it. I mean, I'm pretty sure, no, Hank still had his pants on. But still, like, that dolphin just came behind Hank and just... Poor Hank, man. He been dealing with too much
either
bullcrap
fight
for
or
his
another
life.
F word that guidelines won't let me say. Also, apparently, false killer
Heard
whales have
King
been
of the
known to
Hills
evolve
making
into
like a
5,
remake or
100,
something eventually.
500.
I don't know if it's
Also, I
this
was
year
not
or
kidding about the
sometime
tennis
soon.
thing. Because when a female bottlenose and a male false killer whale play doubles, they can end up making a baby called a wolfin. Even though its name makes it sound like a whale-dolphin hybrid, they're both dolphins. On a wholesome note, this Dollar Tree orca is actually really friendly to people, and sometimes
That
they'll
dolphin
approach
got good
humans and offer them fish
moisturizing.
that they
I'm telling
already
you that
caught.
much. That thing
Because
was
they can form
glistening.
friendships with other species, they can often
I can
bond
smell
and
a
create
reflection in that
relationships with humans.
daggone
Like a
nose.
just friends relationship. Not whatever the God-fearing this was. But yeah, falsies are friendly. Even though they look like someone tried to recreate dolphins strictly from memory. While on LSD.
Yeah,
I just thought of
fair
something
enough.
and I have no idea if this is true, so I need an expert to
Oh,
tell me if this is
orcas.
facts or not.
Nah, they're
You remember orcas,
menaces.
right? Of course you do. But let's say an orca was trying to put you on the news, and the only way to stop it was to
Dang,
poke
knock
it in
the
the eye.
mess up
If you
that
look towards its
daggone
eyes and those white
stingray.
spots, you'd be dead. Because an orca's eyes are actually below the white spots right there. So here's my theory. Orcas hunt animals like sea lions that are capable of defending themselves. So those huge eye spots might be to confuse their prey in case they decide to go ahead and gouge the sea panda's eyes out. For some reason, the best example I
Okay,
can come
yeah,
up with
these
is a giant
dudes
anteater's
are in it
tail.
for the love of the
Giant
game. They
anteaters
don't
have
care.
a huge bushy tail. That means if a jaguar tries to run up on them, they might not be able to tell which end is the head. So having giant white fake eyes with the real eyes under it is basically a form of camouflage that protects this aquality dolphin from getting blinded.
It's crazy. I
And
think
when you
I
think about
kind
it,
of
this
knew that
low-key
the
makes
eyes
sense.
weren't in this
Sharks
white
will
area.
roll their eyes back
Oh
like the
no.
Exorcist to protect themselves
Dang.
right before they take
I
the
hate it
seal
when
off
I
the
get
sensor.
jump scared by
Same
these
idea,
animals,
different
bro.
execution.
That
I
genuinely
did no
scared
research
me.
for this video whatsoever. But if this is true, that means
Man,
they
I should
literally
be
made a
scared like
maxed
this
out
whole
PED
like
murder Oreo
video
and said,
because
"Fuck it,
half
let
this
the rest
stuff
of
is
the
just
world
scary. Sorry if I'm
Are you
covering my
moving 'cause
eyes.
you want to be one with the cow?
I'm sorry. I'm just a scaredy cat, man.
So fun fact, tigers have actually learned to imitate the calls of other animals to trick them into feeling safe and letting their guard down. Right before they put them
Okay,
in
yeah.
God's spam folder.
That's some
Bengal
Jungle
tigers
Book
have been
type ish
recorded
for you.
mimicking the calls of the sandbar deer before they put them on a shirt. There's also been reports of tigers pretending to be baby lemur
Yeah, sorry
monkeys
if I'm
so
over
they
here
can
like
turn their
covering my
parents into a
eyes.
statistic.
I'm just a big
Or
scaredy
tigers will
cat.
even imitate the calls
And
of
I'm scared
Asiatic
something's
black
gonna
bears
pop
just
up
so they
that I
can
don't
lure
wanna
them
see.
out. Bears obviously
I mean,
fight
that
back,
bat
but the
alone was
tiger will
something I didn't
literally
wanna
ambush
see.
it and put its teeth through the bear's windpipe before it even has time to realize what's happening. And yes,
Dang.
for those that didn't know, bears make up a small but very real part of a tiger's diet because they're just G's like that. But by far the worst part is, I just found out
Bro,
that tigers
taking
will
down
eventually mimic the
bears
mating
is
calls of the
insane,
red
'cause
deer.
bears are
Meaning a deer can pull up
vicious.
expecting to get laid only to get
Y'all
laid
ever
the
seen
rest,
Cocaine Bear?
disrespectfully.
I
Also,
haven't,
there's
but
the
I've
fact
seen
that a tiger's
clips.
fake hawk can travel for
Even
5 kilometers or
without
just
the
over 3
cocaine,
miles.
that bear,
Because
I'd
nature's just
imagine, would be
like
terrifying.
that. It's only a matter of time before evolution teaches this black and orange obituary how to imitate us. If you're ever having a bad day, Google Flehmen response and just look through
What
images.
is
Flehmen response is
this?
when an animal curls back its top lip and exposes its front teeth and gums. An animal will do this.
Bro, that reminds me of like kids. That reminds me of like back in the day when like kids would try to like flip their like upper lip over the up and like their teeth would be showing. Like that's the y'all remember when kids we used to do that as kids back in the day. I mean, I'd imagine it's
when
like
they wanna
sometime in
investigate a
elementary
smell
school
someone
maybe.
else might have left behind. It's like squinting your eyes to see better, but with your nose. In scientific geek terms, because I do accept that about myself, doing this forces smell into an organ called the vomeronasal organ, or VMO. And the VMO's job is to help an animal detect certain scents or pheromones. For example, rhinos wake up on R. Kelly timing and are attracted to the scent of pee, and the Flehmen
R. Kelly
response helps them
timing
follow the
is
scent of
crazy.
liquid gold to help them get laid, and that is a sentence I can guarantee you no one else has ever said.
Liquid gold.
Also, the word Fleming comes from a German verb that means to look spiteful, because every animal that does it looks either pissed or just disgusted, and some just look straight up possessed. But it's not, it's just an animal's
Exactly.
version of smelling in 4K. Only made this video as an excuse to show you all these pictures. I genuinely hope you got as much out of this as I did.
I didn't want to though. Like, what did I just watch? I mean, I guess I've learned something new today. Did I want to learn it? Maybe not. I could have probably gone my whole life without knowing some of these things, but you know what? Just that was it for this one. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to watch me react to any TV shows and movies, I got a Patreon link down below where you can watch them at. And yeah, God bless.